Hi, how was school today?
Hi Mom, it was pretty good. We learned about early Australians' rights. It was very interesting.
Care to share?
Well, we started out with women's rights. Did you know that before Federation they had no right to vote, with only South Australia allowing white women to vote? That was all the way 1884, which was revolutionary step for the times. This was shortly followed by Western Australia, who began to allow women to vote in 1899. There was actually a group called the Women's Suffrage Group, who was founded by Henrietta Dugdale and Annie Lowe, tried for many years to make voting legal for women. It wasn't until 1902 that all white women were allowed to take part in the referendum, and Victoria didn't allow white women to vote until 1906. But things got better after the 1920s as women became eligible to vote in Sikh election. But tea was pretty bad back in those times.
If you think that was bad, wait until you start to learn about the Aboriginals. They had the right to vote until after Federation. Well, at least in some of the colonial states. You see, the different colonies had different rules about what and who could vote, so it was only in some states. But the problem was that either they were illiterate because they were excluded from the education system, or they were too afraid to vote. About a year after Federation, their voting rights were taken away from them and they almost had no rights at all. Then after Federation, when their rights were almost nothing, they were again reduced in 1922 when the electoral rolls became standardized.
Wow! That's terrible. Did they ever get them back?
Not until the 1960s, I think, or thereabout. It was a terrible time for them.
Well, thanks for telling me something new. Now I am ahead of everyone in classes.